Well, good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Bryan's Nature Series. I'm still here in the Uwari. Pretty nice spot here, so I decided to, hang out for as long as I can here, the allotted 14 days. And I don't know if any of you saw my posts on Twitter and Facebook and all that other fun stuff about the solar generator fundraiser. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So I want to thank my friend Danny for sending me the link to Delta's EcoFlow website because I've been searching around for a solar generator. Definitely need some kind of power solution to continue this lifestyle here in the national forests, living in the van. So thank you very much, Danny, because that Delta EcoFlow 1300 looks like the solution to my problems. Because right now I'm going to show you my setup in a minute here. The power solution is it leaves something to be desired. So the Delta EcoFlow 1300 is going to cost $1,735.65. Thanks to the very generous donations. As a matter of fact, I got one this morning from my good friend Gracie. Thank you very much, Gracie. I very much appreciate that. So I'm up to $721.55 in donations that I've received from my friends and family and supporters since the pandemic left me unemployed. And for those who may not know, I was supposed to be on tour for all 11 months this year, February to December. Everything's canceled now up until September, so I'm hoping that I can salvage, some of the summer, and maybe things can continue as planned from September on. But anyway, that $721.55 is the only income I've made since March 18th. The self-employment benefits in North Carolina, they're dragging their feet with that, So we just need $1,014.10 to get that solar generator, and I'll keep making these videos for everybody to enjoy and playing the music. We're going to do a little fireside jam later tonight. So let me show you what I'm using for power right now. So there's a stray cat that's been coming around, and I've been feeding him. So this is what I have that I'm working with right now. It's called a Wizotech. This thing was only $30, and it's 1,000 watts. So basically what that means is it doesn't even power my coffee maker, unfortunately. If anyone's been watching the previous videos, you see how I've been pouring hot water over the coffee filter into my cup. So anyway, this plugs right into my car lighter here, and then I'm able to charge my laptop. So this thing worked great when I was driving from town to town on tour, but here's the problem right here. You hear that beep? That means it's out of power. So it means if I want to continue to power things, I've got to crank the van. And honestly, the van has got 216,000 miles on it. So I don't want to keep cranking the van, because that's not good for her. She's been through a lot. Me and this van have been through a lot together. This van's been here with me through thick and thin, so I can't keep putting her through that unnecessary stress. So basically, if I crank the van for 5 minutes, it gives me about 15% worth of power on the laptop. And well, here's the deal. I need that laptop. I can't, with things starting to reopen in certain states, I need to try to book some shows, so I really need to get that laptop charged. So with this EcoFlow Delta 1300, it's state of the art. It charges quick. I can plug it into the wall, or I can use the solar panels, and then I'll go on doing this, which is kind of what I would like to do in lieu of the fact that all the venues are closed. But I definitely need that laptop charged. It would be nice to use a coffee machine instead of yeah, slowly pouring hot water over a coffee filter. But anyway, so thanks very much for the donations, folks. I do appreciate it. And let's hope we can get that $1,014.10 I need, so we can keep this show going on. Alright. Well, let's see. We're going to wait till it gets dark, and I'm going to start this fire up. Found this grill. I've been doing a lot of hiking, and actually I always like to check out the abandoned campsites because people leave stuff there. I picked up this little grill piece, which is going to come in handy. Got this little poker thing that somebody left at one, so yeah, neat stuff. All this food here, this is all 4 years old, so I'm going to try it and see if any of it's still good. It's going to be the next video. Bryan eats 4-year-old food. Also, just so you know, the donations that you make at anguish.com, you know, you can make cash donations there, but I mean, if you have something you want to donate that's not cash, like had my really good friend Shannon donate her acoustic guitar, which is the one you see me playing in every single video. So then I had another friend, Matt, who donated his car, his Toyota Corolla, which I was able to drive around for non-music use, which man, saved the life of my dear van. So you know, it doesn't have to be a cash donation. It can be something, it can be anything. I also have a online business called Bryan's Collectibles, where I basically sell all my childhood toys and comic books. But I've also, you know, here and there throughout the years picked up things that people have given me, you know, cassettes, comic books, you know, anything that people were just going to throw away, they've just given to me, and then I sell this stuff. So it doesn't have to be a cash donation. You know, you have some piece of junk that you want to, you get rid of some of the clutter in your house, chances are somebody wants to buy that. So if you don't feel like dealing with that hassle, just give it to me and I'll do it. So I just read that you can use coffee grounds as a facial exfoliant, like a rub, like a mask, kind of like how people put those like masks on their face to exfoliate. Yeah, you know, and I save the tea bags too for I put them on my eyes when I'm sleeping. So man, you know, inspired by those Native Americans to yeah, make use of everything. Waste not, want not. Oh well, kind of a rough day out here in the forest today, so I decided to make some macaroni. Some macaroni and cheese, and watch some Monty Python, and call it a night. Yep.
Really, it was an act of pure optimism to pose the question in the first place.
Yep, Kitty cleaned the dish again. I've been leaving my scraps for little Kitty. He's too scared for me to approach him, and I like to pet him and say hi, but he or she comes every night and cleans this dish. So is that the brown recluse that I've heard so much about right there? Boy, that thing's pretty big. Watch this guy's skull. Oh, there you go. You can definitely see him a lot better from this angle. Ooh. Yeah, he's kind of fast. Ugh. Not a big fan of spiders. Walker Mountain Road and the Keowee Trail. Yep. I gotta be honest, I cannot imagine doing these trails on a bike. So this is the Keowee Trail right here, this way. But look at this. And I always like to take the divergent little paths that aren't the official paths because you tend to find more interesting things on this. I guess this is what would be Walker Mountain Road. Be nice if I could find access from the street to this so I could park back here, because even though my campsite back there is definitely the most private of all of them, I've still had visitors. I had a family walk up the trail, that hill, that little dirt road, and then they saw me, mom, dad, little kid. They saw me. I waved at them. They didn't wave back. They turned around and just walked off. Thought that was kind of crummy. But sometimes I have to remember that, not everybody had great parents like I did that instilled in me some, proper social skills like acknowledging people. That's always a good one. Sure is still. It's a bit foreboding. When the sun shines, it's a lot less scary. So in the upcoming Bryan's Nature Series episodes, I am going to be exploring some of the more controversial topics related to these national forests I've been frequenting, including the rash of unexplained disappearances that seem to go with the national forests, and how there is actually no record of them. It's tried to be kept hush-hush because people probably would not want to go to the national forest. But then again, I fail to see, the point of that, because if anything, look at this nice field right in the middle of nowhere. Boy, that's pretty. Anyway, where was I? I failed to see the purpose of wanting people to come to the national forest more, because at this point it seems to be a strain on the economy. It is, I believe I read, over the National Forest Service is over $2 billion in debt, which explains why all the trash cans are always overflowing, and I almost never see rangers, with the exception of when they're throwing me out of a place. Yeah, of course I'm wearing shorts. I might go like right in the middle of that field. Pretty tall grass. So as you can see, obviously there's a field here because there's a clearing in the trees, and that sunlight allows for the grass to grow, because on the forest floor there's no grass. The sunlight can't reach down there and the plants can't create photosynthesis. These flowers are pretty. It's like, what do they say? Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers. Look at that little bug on there. Said I am now on a level 2 divergent little path off the main path in the national forest, which, it's kind of hard to find. The population density is so much higher here in the east that it's harder to find remote places out here. Once I get that solar generator, I'm going to do a new fundraiser for some gas money to go back out west. Maybe I'll go back to Bryan town. Yeah. That's a big anthill. Man, maybe on its own this meadow might not be that impressive, but after walking in the forest for days and days, seeing a wide open, boy, that's a real big anthill. There's another one. They're all over the place. Yeah, after walking in the forest for oh, damn. These things are real big. Yeah. Check this out. Purple flower. It's pretty. Oh, look, there's some more of these. I wonder. Wow. So, feels nice and soft. Those little things you find. Beautiful. I mean, like, this is, if I ever got married, this would be the kind of place I'd want to get married. Okay, so pretty ironic. While I was filming my solar generator fundraiser video, the battery of the van died from my charging laptop and camera through that Wizotech, so I do not recommend doing that because it drained my battery. Luckily, got somebody to give me a jump. I'm back in Charlotte now, so it looks like it's gonna be a little hiatus until I get that generator. So I'm gonna be sticking around Charlotte, just kind of doing my thing here at Area 52, recording some new songs and making some new videos. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for donating. Like I said, it can be anything. If you want to donate some materials for me to sell, I've got an address for you to send them to. Just, send a message, anguish.com, Facebook, leave a comment on YouTube. There's plenty of ways to get in touch with me. Thank you very much, folks. Have a great one. Bye-bye.